Morning guys, I'm here to show you Cara's Friday freebies and something else she's done with the kit from the rainbow kit. Obviously with it being Ramadan I don't get much time to actually video at the moment. I'm trying to do a little bit of crafting in the evening when I can. I get about an hour or so because it's a lot of praying and reading Quran and things like that, and when you're fasting and you only have a little bit of time at night to eat, you know, it sort of messes your day up. But anyway, this is the Friday freebie from Friday just gone, and this is the Friday freebie from the week before, and this is the one I'm going to be showing you. This one's actually been printed with the tick on. I should have taken it off, but you get lots of ephemera and an expandable pocket. So if you're not in group, these are the Friday freebies from Cara's group. Now the expandable pocket, that is the expandable pocket, and it depends on how you print it. If you print it large like that one that I showed you before, you get this size, and obviously if you take the tick off you get this size. And what I've done to actually seal mine is I've put the little Velcro dots on. So then if you want to put your ephemera inside, you can fill it with your ephemera. I've got lots of bits of green ephemera in that one. And that's great because then you can, you know, use these for storage. You know, you can stack them all up and you can use these for storage. Obviously, they also will go in your journal. It really depends on what you decide to do. Now, I thought, right, well, we've got a green one. We need the other colours. So, this is what I've got to. I've made lots and lots of different colours. I've only got one to make now to get the set. The only thing is, because the papers that you are using are only half a sheet, there's a tiny little bit that will go over into the colour from the other page, but it doesn't show. And if you put a bit of stress ink over it, you're not going to notice. So I've got a lovely, lovely little collection here. I've not decorated these yet, but I've now got a nice little collection that I can either use ephemera, stick them in a wee box, stand them up like that and pop bits of ephemera in them, which would be great, or I can put them in my journal. Now, it's so easy to get this sorted. So let me just get the mat up. Really, really easy. I just want to make sure we're on the screen. Yeah. So, which colour was I missing? Where are we? I think it was the orange one. Yeah, so it's the orange one that I'm missing. Okay. So obviously you cut out one that you're going to be using as a template, okay? And then when you lay this down, a little bit of it is going to go onto the white, just a tiny little bit. But if you can marry these dots up, let me just push you over. Go, 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 go. There. If you marry these middle dots up, you're only going to have this little bit that is going to be in the other colour. All the rest of it, you're not going to see, okay? And you're not going to see this bit, so it's literally this bit here that is going to be showing on your envelope. So you can still get your envelope, and then obviously if you put a bit of distress ink over the top, you're not going to notice it. So how I do mine is, other than just going around them like this, what I then do is I then mark where the score lines are going to be, because then you can pop them in before you cut them out, and it's easier and quicker this way. And then I'll get my ruler. Whoops, sorry, I've got you bouncing. Make you all feel seasick this morning. And then you just literally line them up. And it couldn't be more simpler, could it, than just tracing around your template and making your envelope. Now, when you go to cut these out, on the two shorter bits, which are the side flappy bits, you need to make your little cuts so that it fits properly. So just pop a little triangle on here on both ends, just to remind you where you're going to need to cut the little diamond out, so that you know this will fit perfectly together. And now that's going to need a diamond in it, and that one there. And of course, because you're doing it in pencil, if you want to, you can just literally rub them out. If you know, you can rub your lines out afterwards, but they don't show because they're only in pencil and they're very, very faint. But they're really easy to just rub out if you don't want to have the lines. There we go. And that one's that one. That's how easy it is. Then of course you just cut it out. Oops. Like this. Well, I hope you're all doing well. I know it's Mother's Day soon in America, isn't it? For us, we've just got through May Bank holiday, and the kids were actually off school for May Bank holiday up here. Normally, our kids in Scotland, they don't follow the normal, you know, have all the bank holidays off, but they managed to do it this year, which was really nice for them. There we are. And then what I do now is I get my pokey tool and I score, but how I do it is I don't actually dig into it, you know, I just put it down on the side like this. That way you get your lines and you're not going to crack your card, because it's always so easy to go a bit heavy-handed and then you're going to crack your card and it's not going to look very nice, is it? Down the side here. And this is how quick it is just to make different coloured envelopes. So you'll end up with a whole complete set to go in your journal. I think these would be lovely if they were in a box. You know, you had a wee box. You could stick all sorts of bits of ephemera in them, couldn't you? And you could line them up in there. And if you just stuck on the front either a word as to what's in there, you know, what type of ephemera's in there. You could either write the designer's name or the colour, or, you know, botanicals or something. Or you could even stick one of the bits of ephemera on the front to remind you of what's actually in there. I think these would make a lovely, lovely storage. I really do. Now, what Cara's done is she's made backing papers for the signatures for the rainbow kits. And as you know, she's done 3 rainbow kits, depending on how many signatures you want to make. And she's done the 1, 2 and 3 signature. Now, when she said to me she was going to make backing papers, I assumed she was just going to make backing papers, like normal backing papers, you know. And then I thought, no, because obviously the journal, you need half and half on the page, don't you, to marry underneath. But I thought she was just going to do 1 backing paper for each individual colour. But no, bless her heart, she actually designed a different backing paper for each one of the colours, and however many you have in your signature. I think it's something like 4, isn't it? 4 for each colour, if I remember correctly. It's 4 different pages for each. So now you need to cut your little triangles, because if you don't cut your triangles, it doesn't close properly. And you need to do them on the top and the bottom, which takes 2 seconds to do. That's how quick it is. Just push those over, and then obviously you just bend and fold and bend. Now you can see here, this is where you can have a bit of blue. But this obviously is going to be stuck onto the envelope. So you've only got that little tiny bit right underneath in there. I mean, obviously, if you wanted to find completely different papers to do them in, you might have papers that you'd like to use that you've got at home. Maybe you want to use just coloured card. But once you've got your template, you're there, aren't you? So this is going to be the next one. And as you can see, you've just got that little bit of blue there, which obviously when it's closed, you're not going to see at all, are you? And that tiny little bit there, that is as much as you will see of the other colour. And if you put a bit of distress ink on that, you're not even going to notice it. And to be quite honest, once they're glued together, you don't notice it anyway, do you? If you look at that, you can't even see the colour underneath. So that's your envelope. So then you will end up with a whole nice, lovely looking set of lots and lots of different colour rainbow envelopes. And you can have fun with them. So that's those. Now, the next thing, on the Friday freebie, I've not done anything with the Friday freebie. I've literally cut them all out. Oops, that's the ephemera. And I was just looking at these and I thought, well, what would be a lovely thing to do is I like to double them up. So if you print them off twice, you will get your two individuals, one you can double up, same with the cards. And they look so different, don't they? If you double up and you put the card, like this card on top of there, it doesn't even look like the same tag. So this is what I've been doing with these, and I've printed off a couple of the envelopes, because I love the envelopes. Now, Cara actually cut her butterfly out, which I thought would be lovely. And if you cut that out, you could use that in so many different ways, and it is a bit too big for these. For me, I think it takes up the whole page. But if you printed that at half size, it will be perfect for these. It depends on what you're doing. So that's my next job that I'm going to be doing later on today. I've got, if you could see my table, I've got 4 different videos I've got to do. So I've got like this, I'm counting, and then I've got one that I've got 2 last night to do, and the 2 from last night. I've managed to cut one out and get that virtually prepped. They're ones that have to be done quite quickly. And the one from Zern, obviously Zern, she does the challenges in Paulette's group. So I need to get that done for tomorrow. So I'll be here burning the midnight oil and having no sleep, I think. I don't get much sleep at the moment anyway, because I tend to go to bed around about 5 o'clock in the morning. After praying and everything, and then I get woken up by downstairs, so I don't get much sleep. I did manage to sleep yesterday afternoon, which was absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I want to show you what we got here. Now then, where are we? That's 3 signature. Hang on, I have to read my corners to tell you which one's which. 2, 2, 3. Right, yes. So Cara has done gorgeous backing papers. Okay, now when we did the 3 signature before, I actually bent it together, didn't I? That's 1 signature. Here we are. If you remember last time I showed you the 3 signature, obviously this is the normal, these are the pages, these are backing pages, and I was showing you how if you print one, you're then going to have a space in here, and then that's your next page, yeah? And then you're going to have that again. Now, Cara has done the pages that go in the middle. So you've got the 3, the 2, and the 1 signature, okay? So, which one's this one? This one's a 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so 3. Let me just take these apart. There's 4 in each for the 3, because you've got 12 pages. So obviously for the 1 signature, you're going to have 12 pages straight away. For the 2, it's going to be 6 either side, and for the 3, you're going to have the 12. Right. Looks like, haven't I? Where am I? red, orange. Why have I got that one on that side? For some reason I've got a red and an orange together on the wrong side. Orange, orange. Let's get this right. Oh, red, orange. I should have sorted these out properly before, shouldn't I? Red, orange. That's it, like that. So you've still got the situation where you're going to have to back the main pages together like this. Yeah. So you've got main page there with the middle. But then in the middle now, you've got the backing pages, which are absolutely beautiful. So when you come to make your signature, you've got you can open them up like this, and it looks amazing. So let me just show you the backing papers that she's done. These are the gorgeous red and the orange. And then she's done this lovely one with the check paper, you know, the sort of graph paper you'd have at school. I loved it. I used to love getting hold of this because you could do cross-stitch patterns on them, and the intersia knitting, you could map them out on them. And then you've got another one there. That's the yellow. Then on the back of this one, you've got that. I think that's fab. I absolutely love that one. And then you've got this one was like a journal. And I love that too. And these are just gorgeous. She's just taken so much time to make all these beautiful, beautiful backing papers. You know, I've got to take my hands off to her because the amount of time this has taken for her to do. So if you've got the rainbow kit and you want to back the rainbow kit, you now can. So you now have, you know, when you, I mean, obviously I've got 3s here, but I'm just going to show you, you know, you can now flick through and you'll get all the different colours together and all the different, you know, things, because obviously it's just amazing. So I just want to show you the correct way round. So if you like that, you can have your purple, and then you've got your 2 purple backings together, and then on the other side you've got your blue, your 2 blue backings together, and your blue. Yeah. How I did it was I printed the backing papers first, and then popped them back in the machine, and then printed the other ones on top. I did it that way around because on mine, when I got these ones, I think it's number 1 was out of sync. I think that was like number 12 instead of number 1. So I just took the number 1, I printed that first, and then I printed the others. It's just the way it goes, isn't it? But these are absolutely gorgeous. I think she's done an amazing job. Poor Cara, she's not been too well. She's had a right old tummy bug, but she's managed to get back on the horse again, so to speak. And I think she's just pushed herself, hasn't she, over this kit. But this is the last of this kit now. That is it done. So you've now got your pages, you've got your backing pages, you've got ephemera, you've got tags, you've got pockets, you've got everything you possibly want for this journal, and it is absolutely amazing. So do go and have a look at making some of these gorgeous expandable envelopes, because they are so much fun to make, and they, as I say, you can see they come together in seconds. They really do, and they are so pretty, and they will look absolutely gorgeous in your journal. Now I've still got my journal here. I need to put all my stuff in my journal. So oops, that's red there. So where's the red one? There's the red one. So you can either attach it to a page like this. Now what's so lovely, because it's got, you know, they're squidgy. Can you see? They're squidgy. That's what I love about them. They fit together perfectly and they're squidgy. So, you know, depending on what you've got in there, that will actually close up really quite small if you want it to, if you only want to put a little bit in there. But I think that is absolutely gorgeous, and I think they will look wonderful in your journal. And another thing you could do is you could actually, if you've got a pocket at the front, I've actually put a pocket at the front here, you could pop these in the pocket at the front, couldn't you? You could just pop them in the front and then the other ones in the back. And you could have all sorts in there. You could have bits of paper in there. Sorry, I don't think you can see that, can you? Because I need to come back this way with the camera. Sorry. What I was saying is, if you've got a pocket at the front, you could pop these in the front with all your little bits in that you've collected for your journal, and they could be stuck in the front in a pocket, or you can put them on the page, and I think they're lovely. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. As I say, I've got lots and lots of videos to do. I don't know if I'm going to catch up. We actually have Eid round about Friday next week. It goes on the sighting of the moon, because it's moon cycle, and it depends on the sighting of the moon which day we start. Sometimes Ramadan is only 29 days, but it's usually 30. So we just have to wait. We don't know until like the evening whether tomorrow will actually be Eid or not. It's like that. It's not like with you guys where you know darn well it's going to be Christmas Eve tomorrow and Christmas Day the next day. For us, we wait and we see whether we're going to another day of fasting or whether it is Eid. It's a really, really weird thing to go through, but it is really quite exciting anyway. So have an amazing day, everybody. Do go and get this kit. I mean, it's absolutely lovely. As I say, I loved backing mine, you know, making my own backing sheets on mine. I just had so much fun because I used a lot of Linda's stencils on mine. And I've used Stamperia papers in it and all sorts. And I've just absolutely loved doing this journal. I really have. It's given me so much, you know. I mean, here's all those gorgeous, gorgeous, wonderful cards. Look, you know, the journaling. Aren't they wonderful? You know, what are they? File folders. Yeah, put my brain back in again. Lovely, lovely file folders. I mean, they are just so ingenious. They really were. And I've just absolutely loved this. So I'm going to get all the rest of my stuff put back in here. And I will do a flip through next week with a Friday freebie. Inshallah. At the moment, it just depends on whether I've got time to make it up or not. It'll probably be for the Saturday, not the Friday. And it's election week this week, so I've got lots and lots more leaflets out, and Thursday is actually election day, so I might actually be down at the hub just greeting people. You can't do anything because we're still on this social distancing and no contact type of thing, but it's just nice to say hi to people, isn't it? And I might get to see all the girls. That would be amazing. Have an amazing day, everybody, and I'll see you later with another video. Ta-da!